Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Pick it up now. Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Come on. Thank you all for being here. How's your morning, evening, or afternoon? I cannot believe I did not do this all day. And I just came from the doctor. I cannot believe I didn't have on my spray. Always get the back of the neck, so when you walk by a man, he get that last whiff. Only if he cute. Child, wrong ones be chasing. Anyway, how are you? Oh, woo! How are you guys? Thank you so much for joining me. Prayerfully, tomorrow is my last late in the day live because the studios are meeting with SAG on Monday. So we will see. We will see. How are you guys? Hey, Black Lavender. Hey, Vodka. I knew you'd be here, Vodka. Drewski said, just watch the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer, and I'm ready. Hopefully, it's a mostly fun season. The cast photo is gorgeous, though, and LMAO at Sesame Street solo shot. So I haven't watched it yet. I always watch the trailer with you guys live. As usual, I'll mute the volume, and you guys will just see my reaction because YouTube be tripping. I'm ready for them too. Like, they get on my nerves, but I'm ready for them. I follow Kendrea, Star family member Kendrea on Twitter, and she was just like, I'm excited for them to come back. Although they get on my nerves, I'm happy to see them. And I was like, you know what? Me too. Me too. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Thank you for being here. Hi, people. Hey, Simply Simone. Simply Simone said the ladies of the DMV are back. I know that's right. I know that's right. Hey, Cameron, thank you for being here. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Pink Petals. Pink Petals said, I'm still not interested in Potomac. I just really feel like I missed them. Like, a lot of these shows are not delivering. I watched the Real Housewives of Orange County. I don't know. You know, listen, not everything is for everybody. But the views that they are getting for every episode, I'm like, how those episodes be dry. Even the season finale was dry. Maybe they just have a really dedicated fan base. I don't know what it is, but that fan base is not leaving Orange County and going to anything else. That's why that show just keeps on getting renewed with that same dry cast. First of all, that cast is starting to look scary. We just have to tell the truth and shame the devil. Something is going on with Orange County plastic surgery. The ladies are not looking human. This is not shade. This is not a read. This is a 911. Something is going on over there. It's getting scary. Very, very scary. Peacock is good if you just want to watch the reunions uncut. My God, today. I will never watch another reunion not on Peacock. It's not happening. Peacock delivers. They give you everything. Pink Petal said, I'm still mad with Potomac. I understand. Hey, Miss T. Hey, Dahlia. Dahlia said, hey, Nikki, Real Housewives of Potomac got me for one episode. If it ain't given, I'm going. We always say that. I say that too. We might be there the whole season. Peyton said, hey, Nikki, miss you. Saw your video earlier on Instagram. LOL. You make me want to get an apple croissant. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm addicted to those things. It's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'd be so embarrassed when I have to order that croissant again. I'm like, you know what I'm here for. You know what I'm here for. Let's not play these games. Give me my croissant warmed up. Miss T said Orange County's best episode was the finale. And that's not saying a lot. Like, that's sad. That's really, really sad. Vodka said OC has been fun with Heather finally getting called out. But see, this is the thing about Heather. They call her out and then they all apologize to her at the reunion, at the season finale. So I'm like, y'all spent the whole season dragging her only to apologize to her? That's why she feel like she the queen of OC. But see, this is the thing. Bravo has no reason to get a new cast because they get like almost 1 million views with this same cast. I don't see them changing it up. Hey, Greta, thank you for being here. So let's just get into it because we have a lot to get through. First, I'm going to get into Potomac because that's what we're all here for. Let's celebrate the devil. Then we're going to get into the Real Housewives of New York. Then we're going to get into Orange County. And then we're going to close out with the battle of Real Housewives New Jersey. Let me look at this this trailer. All right. Let's get into it. I saw like little clips. I have to see the trailer all the way through. So this will be your girl's first time. First look. Let's see. Oh. Why is everything in Spanish? What's going on with my algorithm? All my stuff is in Spanish. All my ads are in Spanish. That's crazy. Wendy looks great. Wendy looks great. Go ahead, Miss Osafo. Giselle and this child. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Ugh. There is a new Grand Dame of Potomac. Karen! I love Karen. Well, at least they're having fun. They look like they're having fun. That's not normal for them to have fun. Okay, this is where it gets bad. Oh no, they're still having fun. Okay, this is good, guys. They're still having fun. My daddy's a rich bitch, and he made sure his daughter was a rich bitch too. Ooh, Nneka, this is a wig. You gotta lay it down, mama. Push it down. Did you marry Gordon for his money? I might have. Oh, okay, Mia. I actually had retained a divorce attorney. Wendy looks great. This is some good work. Oh God. Oh God, not Candace and Ashley again. When his mom started saying that she has a shrine, she's doing voodoo on you. My mom worships our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And day, by night, she's submitting names to shrines. Okay, I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into the Africans fighting. What? Nneka, come on. Nneka is giving me, it can only be one of us in the room. And I could be wrong, but I don't like that energy. Because why the hell you got beef with Wendy? Now her mom doing voodoo. And this is the thing. This is not the audience to bring that here. You trying to do all this stuff for storyline, it's going to go straight xenophobic and it's not going to work for you. This don't fly over here with this audience. You don't know what you're messing with. I will say they all look like they're having fun. So that's great. That's great. It looks like they're having fun. The thing that I'm not looking forward to is Candace and Ashley again. Here is why. They hate each other. They are mortal enemies. I just need for them to be cordial and stay on different sides of the room, and let's just film the season. Because whenever these two get into it, it's just always going to be dark. It's always going to be dark. It's never going to be enjoyable. And when they beef, the show goes to a really dark place. We need Potomac to be fun again. I was really enjoying the first part of it. I don't know that why they did that like sitcom overlay. It didn't land. It didn't land, guys. Yikes. Another thing I'm not looking forward to is Nneka and Wendy beefing, and because I just feel like not because they're both African women without the American, not just because of that, right? Because it's never Nneka, it's never going to look like you don't want to be the only one in the room when you come in and you're beefing with Wendy. It doesn't land well. Now, this is just from the trailer. Wendy could come for you, and maybe that's why you're coming for her. My opinions on that could absolutely change, but it's just right now, it's giving me, I want to be the only one. And that it's giving real crabs in a barrel. Also, I don't want them beefing because now we're going to go into things about both of their cultures that this audience is not equipped or wanting to break down and understand. I feel like there's going to be a lot of cultural things that are just going to be bastardized because it's on a reality TV show that is known for mess. And it's just not smart. It's not a smart angle to go down. It really, really isn't. So that's what I'm not looking forward to. What did you guys think about the Real Housewives of Potomac? Ah! Adios míos! Ah! Jesus, I didn't know I actually, oh God, forgive me, Lord, for killing your creatures. He scared me. Never done that before. I've never been able to catch him. But what do you guys think? Let's get into it. Simply Simone said YouTube does the same thing to me too, Nikki. I just always got to turn down the volume because normally I was going to do like a live reaction and put it up here, but they be trying to copyright your girl, and I don't need that. The Dare Show podcast says, I don't buy Giselle and that man either. They look awkward. Yeah. It looks like she's hanging out with her nephew. It's weird. It's weird. Like they have no chemistry. And I mean, it was just like a one little clip, but I'm like, it doesn't, y'all both reality TV stars on the same network. It's giving work. It's giving work. Yeah, I want to know what's going on. Do you think it's the wand stuff and that's why she's crying because she's having to talk about it? I am going to Dare Show Podcast. I'm going to highlight your other comment because that's what I want to lead me into the next thing that we're going to talk about. Vodka. Now, we didn't watch all these seasons. Now, you could be right about this one because we just saw the trailer. But Ashley has always started with Candace. Always. Naive Evian said the voodoo storyline better be one episode long. Yeah, I don't want to get into it. I just do not want to get into it. This is a reality TV show. It's a messy reality TV show. It's not going to be handled well. It's not. It is not going to be handled well. It's not going to be handled well. Her mom built an altar to me. Girl. Really, I don't think it's going to work well for Nneka. Pink Petal said, yeah, I don't like that. They don't play with folks' mamas. Yeah, and then like putting things on her in this very Christian xenophobic nation. It's just not smart. It's just not smart. It does look great because it looks like they're all having fun. Hey. Drewski said, more like she's always having to confront Ashley with her mess that she started. Yes, that's what I think it is from how I have watched it. Jasmine 91 says, surprised they didn't bring up any backlash with Giselle and her lies last season. Oh, they never come for Giselle. She's only held accountable by Karen. Yasmin said, I thought the cast photos were gorgeous and I'm glad the trailer is light. Yeah, I want the trailer I'm hoping that from what we saw of the trailer, that them having fun is the majority of the season. Some people said disrespecting African spirituality for a storyline is embarrassing. Yep. Thank you for saying it better than I could. Some people. That's what I think is going to happen here. Drewski said a really dark place due to a really light skinned woman. Oh Lord. Teresa G said most of the world practices some sort of altar worship. So ignorant. There's a whole altar in the Christian church. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But she's it's not gonna work well for her. Smithy said, hi, NikkiStar fam, late but here. You are right on time. Hey, Tracy. Dahlia also said the church crowd does not play with voodoo and witchcraft. This ain't what she want. Wrong road. Yeah, I just feel like African spirituality is going to be bastardized on this show. And NECA, you're going to be the cause of it. You are going to be the cause of it. Simply Simone said, according to the storyline briefs, NECA and Wendy's beef stems from some family secret being revealed. It's given secret affair or secret children between. Oh God, are they going to be sisters? Now that's what I want to see. Hey, Eva. Eva said, hey, Nikki, hey, Star fam, I'm late, but I'm here. You are right on time. Naive Evian said, I think the secrets are things that are from Twitter between Wendy and the new girl. I just don't feel like it. Unless they're secret sisters, keep it. Yasmin said, I read the storylines on Twitter. It seems like the drama was spread out this season. Good. Good. Kathy said, most of the footage from the trailer won't eat. Yeah. Yeah. Everything looked better than Atlanta. This was, I know we always say that Atlanta has a terrible season. This was their worst. This was their worst season. Like, why is she there? No shade. She just does not bring anything. Eeyore. Good Judy indeed, Miss Gigi. Good Judy indeed. Yeah, that's never going to happen. Well, Miss T, I don't think we're going to have colorism because we are going to have xenophobia. This cast just always misses the mark. They all look really great, especially Wendy. Like she was clocking in. She was clocking in. Now, yeah, I want to see that. If that's what we're going to do, I want to see that. Let's get into the cast photo. The Dear Show podcast says the cast photo looks horrible. When Giselle and Robin look the best. Wow, wow, wow. Let's bring it up. All righty. The Dear Show podcast, I actually disagree. I think, to be honest with you, they all look great. No shade, except for NECA. It seems like everybody was at this cast photo but NECA. Like her makeup is off and her makeup is a bit ashy. Let me bring up some closer shots. Hold on. Let me bring up some closer shots. This is Candace. Candace hair and makeup is always great. I do not like this. I don't like this. I think the color is nice on her. The lace jumper, no. but it is giving Potomac. It's very Potomac, very matronly. NECA, yeah, I don't know what's the hair and makeup is something, but it's her first season. So, Wendy was looking a hot mess. They were all looking a hot mess their first season. They just needed some time. So, this is her first season, but this is not, something is off. Something is off. Gorgeous. Wendy is eating. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. Money well spent. Money well spent. Mia, they blurred the hell out of her face. But she looks cute. I like this dress. I like this color on her. I don't know what they were doing in Photoshop with her face. I feel like the same issues with her face is the same issues with NECA. Like something happened in Photoshop. Like I don't know what they were working on, but something didn't work out in Photoshop. But she looks good. Grand Dame. She looks amazing. Amazing. Ah, that father side just just always takes over. I think she look. I will say, I think she looks beautiful. Like Ashley's a beautiful girl. The design of this dress, I love the color. It's just the design of this dress. I don't know what Martin Luther King Jr. high school prom in 1986 she was going to, but I hope she had a good time. I love her hair. I love her hair. She needs to keep bundles this season. I love her hair. Gorgeous. 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 Now, neck showed up. Showed up. This is the best she has ever looked. Gorgeous. Cute. This is very cute as well. It's given Spiegel, but it's Robin. She's always going to give us a nice little middle class ditty. So good for her. Good for her. But I think this photo is beautiful. I really, really do. Like, dare I say, it's giving me season 10 for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not quite there, but really close. Really close. I think they all look great. Give or take the jacked up Photoshop, but I think they all look great. Yes. Yes. There was an investment made into this season. The best dress for me was a tie between Giselle and Wendy. Worst, I would say NECA. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know what was going on there. But we don't do worse. We do, you know what? Let's try again next season. How about that? Oh, Drewski. She looks good. Yes. Muses from Hercules. Yes. Yes. Yasmin said, yeah, I disagree. That photo looks bad. I actually think I disagree that the photo looks bad. I think everyone looks amazing. Yeah, I think this is their best photo. Like, this beats the red for me. This beats the red for me. Cameron said, this looks like that one season cast photo of Beverly Hills, but why? She just didn't, something was up with that picture. I don't think it's a belt. I think it's the lace. Why are you wearing a see-through? I don't know. It's the choice. It's the choice of it being see-through. It's the choice of it being lace. I think if it was a tiny sequin jumpsuit, that would have worked better. No, that's the point, Dahlia. That's the point. That is the stunning. The whole season. Oh, I feel like my team is gonna make me proud. I feel like the winning team is gonna make me proud this season. Whoever she's working with, stick with them people, Wendy. Stick with them people. This is so specific, but it's so on the money. She looks great. She looks great. Backwards. She's doing candles, ma'am. Do skincare. You look great. You look great. I actually liked her hair. Yeah, the whole look was a prom look. The whole look was a prom look. Yes, holiday collection. Love like you are said. Wendy looks good. Like that one meme on Twitter. She get money, her body tea. She's super thick. She's super pretty. Yes. Yes. Definitely Barbie girl. Finally. She looks amazing. Amazing. She's never looked this good ever since we've seen her. This was beautiful. beautiful. Oh, is that what it is? But you know what? No, because he wasn't giving her money when she was with that man. But aren't they still together? Hey, Dr. M. Thank you for being here. Dahlia said, whoever took the cast photo earned their money. The placement is good. Color is right. Great location. Yeah, they all look good. They all look good. Dr. Rim said, I woke up to drink water and here y'all having fun without me. Sorry. I didn't. This is the thing, and this is not on purpose. I forgot about Charisse. I keep on forgetting about that woman. Megan said Candace's hair is what throws it off for me. She usually does darker ginger. I like the color of her hair. I think it was the fact that she pulled up that bleach blonde piece and put it at the top of her head that kind of threw the outfit off. But other than that, I liked it. I think if the hair was darker, it would have ate even more. Hey, Philly John, what's up? Said, hey, Nikki, y'all playing Gisser. She looks good. But see, that's never going to happen because that payroll, that team is on Bravo's payroll. She's not going to pay that money. Hey, Denard. Denard said, hi, Star fam, just checking in. Was trying to watch The Golden Bachelor and didn't realize I don't have ABC, so waiting for it to drop on Hulu. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mama Star and I are going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 5 p.m. PST. I don't know why they're still keeping this cast, but listen, do what they need to do. Do what they need to do. You know what? Let me see. Was she in the cast photo? Oh my God, if she was in the cast photo. No, she's not in the cast photo, so she's still friend of. You know, you're not going to embarrass me like that. If I was her, I would be like, no. Like, you were the one who started this freaking show, and now you're just friend of every season now? Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Great. I think they all look great. I love this photo. Just take out NECA, no shade. They look great. They look great. Really, really like this one. All right, let's move on into the Real Housewives of New Jersey. No, the Real Housewives of New York. This issue with Uba and Aaron. Listen, I love Uba. That is my girl. She's still, to me, giving friend of. But I have to say this. Me and Uba would have been fighting in Anguilla. I'm sorry. We would have come to blows. There's no way she could punk me like she punking Aaron. This is the thing. A lot of people are agreeing with Uba because they don't like Aaron, because Aaron just gives off very negative, miserable energy. She is the worst person to come on a girls' trip because she is going to be the one that has a breakdown and cries, but also is mean, also doesn't want to do anything, also gets into fights with everyone. So, like, a lot of people just do not want to agree that Uba crossed the line with her. But listen, I'ma say it. Sis, you crossed the line. You crossed the line. She's having a conversation with you. You're going to take that woman's glasses off. You're going to get in her face, cuss out everybody because you're mad about your phone. You started the mess. You should have set her down and not did the joking thing and been like, oh no, please, I don't want to get my hair wet and all of that stuff. No, you should have said, you know what? I'm actually terrified of being thrown in the water. I apologize for doing that to you. If you need to get back, let's discuss. Something like that, because obviously you two are talking about how y'all are besties or whatever, but something is up if y'all don't know each other's energy. So y'all can't be that good of friends. Y'all love each other, but y'all don't know each other. How is that? Something is not adding up. I also don't like what Uba did with Aaron either. Another thing that Uba did with Aaron. This is the thing. If me and you are friends and me and you get into it, and as soon as me and you get into a little tiff, right? you start telling all my business, everything that I told you in private, all the, the crap that I was talking about other people, you start telling them to get those people mad at me so that everybody could be ganging up on me and mad at me. Me and you are no longer friends. We could actually absolutely squash this and move on, but you are not a friend because I can no longer trust you, because you have shown me that as soon as you get angry at me, you are going to tell everything that I have told you in private to harm me. Absolutely not. But Aaron and her became friends again, and I'm just like, that's why your friendship is toxic. That's why your friendship is toxic. Y'all don't know each other. Y'all don't have no boundaries, and the both of you go low when y'all get into it. It's a toxic friendship. Also, Uba didn't need to bring Bryn into it, right? Because Uba, I guess, realized that this was a losing battle for her because everybody was getting annoyed with how she was just dragging this on for so long. So then she decides to say, oh, well, you said that Bryn was a social climber. Messy. We can't be friends after something like that. We cannot be friends after something like that. And Brenda's like, oh, what? I'm a social climber. And so now Brenda and Aaron are getting into it. And Aaron is just like, why would you do that, Uba? And I'm like, yeah, why would you do that, Uba? Because this is the thing. The reason why I'm saying that is because Uba will say, her and Aaron will get into it and she'll be like, oh, I love Aaron. She's one of my best friends. I love her. She's like a sister to me. But then y'all fight like y'all mortal enemies. Not even sisters fight this bad unless you're the Kardashians. And my God, today, talk about dysfunctional. Talk about dysfunctional. I will say this. Uba did make a statement where she said, because the girls were just getting exhausted with her and his Aaron beef and Uba just flying off the handle. And Uba was just like, I just want to say this. Aaron is playing victim and crying, and everybody is feeling bad for her, and she's making me out to be the mean, angry Black woman. And that people do that because they try to diminish how Black women are feeling and make us seem crazy so that we don't get the same kind of protection that, somebody else will be giving. And Sai was like, I agree, but this ain't that. And I agree with Sai. I agree with Sai because I'm just like, this is not anybody making you out to be an angry Black woman. The Black woman, partially Black woman on the show, you're getting on their nerves because you are not letting this issue go with Aaron. You and Aaron are too old for this. Too old. Y'all fighting about sunglasses and phones. When Uba took Aaron's sunglasses, it was just like, I'll give this back to you in 45 minutes and then we're even. I was like, oops. Child, some struggles happen to the right people. Happen to the right people because me and Uba would have been tussling in Anguilla. Like, how you gonna poke this grown woman? And Aaron just took it. I said, Aaron, I thought you were so big and bad and tough. You crying and breaking down at every little thing, but you got a nasty, slick mouth. That's why people don't come to your defense. Because Aaron's just like, oh my God, nobody's helping me. Everybody's going to Uba. Uba's likable. Uba, everybody's seeing that she's flying off the handle. They're not used to this Uba, but she's still likable, nice, kind, and fun. You're not likable. You got a slick mouth. When you are ready to squash everything with Uba, you open the door and you say to Uba, come. Uba was like, no, don't say that. Don't say it to me like that. And that's the only time in this argument I agree with Uba. Because I was like, who are you talking to? Come. Excuse me? So her and Uba finally sat down and they, agreed to squash everything and they were cool, right? But then the ladies all get back together and they're in a hot tub and everything is squashed and everything is cool. I believe Bryn just makes a joke, right? She tries to make a light joke about Aaron, saying that she was an adulterer because she was playfully flirting with Aaron's husband. And I don't think that she knew that Aaron was going to hear her. And Aaron was just like, please do not bring that up. Me and you are in a good place. But the way she was speaking to Bryn was just very demeaning. And she was like, do you want to have a problem with me? To Bryn. And Bryn was like, do you want to have a problem with me? She dropped them glasses real quick. Her daddy side fully came up and she was like, do you want to have a problem with me? And Aaron was like, what are you doing? Why are you guys ganging up on me? Your mouth is nasty. That's the thing. If you speak to people with respect, you will not get this kind of pushback. But Aaron, you don't do that. You're nasty. Very nasty. So if you're talking to friends and peers this way, I can only imagine how you speak to people who work for you. I can only imagine. And the way you're acting on this show is making me believe that nanny more and more, that you and your husband treated that girl like garbage. The way you were showing yourself on this show, I have no reason not to believe the nanny. Because before we even saw you, she said this is how you was going to be and this is how you were going to treat people because that's how you treated her. My God, today, you're nasty. So you're not going to get a lot of people to come to your defense because you don't know how to speak to people. And I don't know how you've been able to go through your life and get away with speaking to people like that. But girl, you're getting a reality check here. Let's talk about Jessel. Because I normally never see it for her, but she showed up for me on this episode. She really, really did. I love Jessel's checklist. I love how she was reading Aaron for filth in that checklist. She said, I'm sick of her. She always has something to say about me and I'm tired. And you know what? When people get on my nerves, I make a checklist and here it is. I like it. It's fun. It's lighthearted. It's, it's some, surface drama on the show. I am starting to see what you guys are starting to see in Jessel. I didn't see it for her before, but the checklist thing was really, really funny. Also, to go back to Aaron and the Uber situation, Aaron and Uber squashed their beef and they became friends, right? But in their conversation, Aaron was saying that she was scared of Uber and terrified of her. I, just my opinion, as a Black woman, could never be friends with a white woman or a non-Black woman in general who will so easily say that she is frightened of me and terrified of me. Because that's just extremely dangerous for me, for my safety, right? Because you are letting me know that is something, that is how you feel and think about me, which I don't really think anything that happened on the trip warranted that. But you are letting me know that is how you feel. So I know that's at the top of your brain. So when me and you get into anything ever again, or if you're not feeling me, I know that that's going to come out and that's going to put me in danger. Now, Uba, you were able to pick up on everything else, but not that. You let that slide. Okay. And when she screamed, shut up at you. Okay. And that's still your bestie. You two do not need to be friends. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. And Aaron also did something this episode where I was just like, oh, there it is. It's showing up. It's showing up. She went to Jenna and she was just like, they were ganging up on me. And I just, the they were Uba, Sai, and Bryn. Catch. She went to Jenna crying, saying that the POCs, were ganging up on her. Right, the Black woman and POCs were ganging up on me. I felt scared. And she started to like fake cry. And then she said to Jenna, it was a lot like how they ganged up on you. So you know how I feel. And I'm sitting here like, how freaking evil. The only reason why the ladies had an issue with Jenna was because you told them that she didn't want to fly down and coach like the rest of the peasants. So you are the one that created the beef, and you're going to try to relate with her from the backlash of the beef that you created and try to white woman this situation? Nasty work. Nasty work. My God, today. So this is the ladies' last day in Anguilla, and I just want to say, they don't need to do another damn trip. They do not need to leave New York City ever again because they don't know how to do a trip. All they did was get dressed up and have dinner in different parts of this villa. There was no like cabana boy that they brought back to the villa and one of them had a tryst with. There was nothing. There was no be cool moments like be cool. We're on vacation. Be cool. There was nobody getting explosive diarrhea. There was this crazy meltdown with Aaron and Uba, but that wasn't enough to really hold us for the episode. Like nothing really interesting happened. And I'm sorry, you are the reboot cast for The Real Housewives of New York. You have big shoes to fill, and you are always going to be living in those ladies' shadow until you give us something. Those ladies would get to whatever island they were at, and they would be banging men in the airport. There was nothing, no flirting. Even gay Jenna was trying to flirt with the chef. He was like, I was like, Jenna, what? Girl, look at you. But like she was trying to give a little something, but these ladies just did not deliver. Y'all are far too young to be this boring. That's all I wanted to say about the Real Housewives of New York. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. Hey, Shanty, how are you? I love this Jessel. This Jessel I'm here for. I am here for this Jessel. The Dare Show podcast says something is wrong with Uba because she couldn't find her phone twice. Like, hello, I would be calling out everything if I was on this show. Absolutely. You made that big deal about your phone and then you lost it again. Did that to the right person. Exactly, because they're not really friends. They're not really friends. Like, I love you. I'm crying because you're like my sister. Really? Y'all don't know nothing about each other. How are y'all sisters? Very weird. Very, very, very weird. Saying, yeah, I love her, but she was wrong. Like she was getting mad at other people. And I'm like, you were just making this girl's trip miserable. Like, let it go. She did finally apologize, but she didn't, own up to anything. Miss GG88 said they were both wrong, but it was hard to feel sorry for Aaron. She has picked on everyone, but couldn't take it. Yeah, that's the thing. She's nasty. She's not nice. So it's like very hard to give her sympathy when it's just like your bad energy puts you in these situations. You give off nastiness. You spew out venom. You gonna tell that grown woman to come? Uba was like, no, say that again. Uba, could you come here, please, so we can talk? Girl, what? Who are you talking to? Absolutely not. Boxing. It would have been Tyson and Holyfield up in that piece. Just ditzy. Just ditzy. I'm like, no, you're not trying to read her. You don't got your props. Teresa said, what a terrible trip. Boring, never felt luxurious and stressful. And for Sai to be like, see, this is a good trip. Sai, I will say, the only thing you did was feed these ladies. That's about it. Dahlia said, I can't be friends with people who don't adhere to friend rules. You can't take it to hell every time. Every time. Uba's just like, well, Aaron said this about you, and Aaron said this about you. Ain't that your sister? No. Oh, yes. She's a star. Like, she is absolutely made for TV. But she's still giving friend up for some reason. It feels very weird. Sarah said, yeah, I can't with people who run their mouth reckless. Now I have to be scared to speak around you. Nah, love. Oh, absolutely. Every time her and Aaron sat down, I'm like, oh, but do you really want to fix this? I'm like, do you want to fix this, Uba? It's not giving like you want this to work. It wasn't like this was not a situation where it needed to go this low. I'm like, y'all going low over something like this? My God, today. What's going to happen when they really need to go there? Ooh, hide the knives. Give Me Shelter said, sorry, I'm late, but Uba is a friend of show. She was actually aggressive and had no leg to stand on. She pushed someone in the pool and then cried about a phone she lost in a matter of hours. I think she was putting 20 on 10. I wouldn't call her aggressive, but I think that she was putting 20 on 10. That's another thing. Where is the money? They don't got it. Outside of Jenna, these women don't got that coin. Like the cast is unequally yoked. Jenna needs we need Jenna's mutuals if we keeping it buck. Sierra said the same theme of Nene versus Kim, a la season 3. Pop your eyeballs out was repeated in that Uber versus Aaron moment. Bravo ain't slick. This is something they set up because they'll be tuned in. Yeah, I feel like these two are going to be added again at the reunion. It was chaotic. Like they kept on fighting and making up every 5 minutes. It was crazy. Crazy. Like everybody's like, oh, but what are you so mad about? You took my phone. You took my phone. You took my phone. I'm like, y'all are in almost 4. If y'all are not in your 40s, y'all almost 40. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Some people said Erin had such a bad vibe. Uba knows she won't have protection. Absolutely, she likes to provoke, but she can't take it. She cannot take it when somebody matches her energy or gives her back what she gives out. She can't take it. She cries and plays victim. Like she doesn't speak to these people like they are the help in 1810. Coos Girlie said Erin got emboldened by her daddy on that phone call and tried it in that pool. Yep. Just nasty. Give Me Shelter said, I want Erin. You know what? From the looks of this last episode, Uba might be the one to bring her on. I'm not. I am not. She did a 6-episode series and I was in. I picked up every detail. I think I still got the video saved. Teresa said, remember when she told Jenna actions have consequences? It's hard to defend her. Very true. Give Me Shelter said, I understand you, Nikki, about Erin's coded language, but to Uba grow as an extra 2 inches every episode, she did engage physically twice. Oh, yeah. I'm not excusing her behavior. I said that she was wrong. Me and her would have been fighting. You took my glasses off my face? Oh, that's like you smacked me. It's a go for me. Like Erin wasn't the reason you got ganged up in the first place. Girl, stay woke. Stay woke. And then she tried to make it like, oh, this is what happened to me when I was bullied as a kid. Let me say this. And I say this as someone who was bullied. And I did a little bullying myself. Listen, Philly is tough. Okay. You adults at your big age, y'all got to get therapy. Y'all have got to get therapy. You cannot blame people who are not the people who committed the offenses. You can't blame them for what happened to you when you was a kid. And you have to forgive that freaking 8-year-old that terrorized you. How are you, as an adult, not aware and understanding that something was wrong in that kid's home for them to relentlessly pick on you? My bully in middle school, both of his parents were crackheads. He was living in poverty. You know what he got mad at me? Because my mother cared. Because I came to school looking clean. Because I had the latest. They called me Punky Brewster in school. I had the latest. I had everything. Because my parents was, selling that stuff. So I had some stuff, right? And he did not like that. The same thing with me. There was a girl whose father took her to school one too many times. And I didn't like it. So every time I saw her, I had something to say. What I didn't expect was for her to try to bully me back. We had a bully off in the 3rd grade. Of course I won. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you forgive them damn kids. Forgive the kids. It was an 8-year-old Aaron. He called me Aaronator or whatever he was calling her. And I never got over that. You damn near 40. You damn near 40. I guarantee you, if you tell that man that he did it to you as a kid, he don't remember. He don't remember. Forgive them kids, please. They were 8. They were 7. They were 5. You got to let it go. Go to therapy. Uber ain't got nothing to do with your middle school bully. Absolutely not. And you get mad at her for the stuff that she's doing, not for stuff that's triggering you from your bully. You got to get healed. That is not Uber's fault or responsibility. Now, snatching your glasses off your face, deal with her with that. But that stuff from that bully, no, it's enough. It's enough. That excuse is done. Not at your big age. Not at your big age. Nobody's going to take it from you at your big age. No. Grow up. Professional victim. Professional victim. Sierra said, Aaron is immature, devious, and weak. Let's see if she makes it to season 3. I don't know. She has to stop playing with her. I'm like, Bryn, at this point, either bang Jenna or leave her alone. I feel like the next thing that Bryn is going to do is place her head in between Jenna's legs. And, like, girl, you're doing too much. But I'm telling you, it's always that straight girl that messes with the gay girl in the group, messes with her mind. And then the gay girl falls in love. And she's just like, oh my God, I was just kidding. I'm so straight. Ew. And that's what Bryn is giving off. That's what Bryn is giving off. Give Me Shelter said, bingo, Nikki. I ain't saying Aaron doesn't have a problem, but it's something else. But it's something else if I can see where she was coming from in one or two instances. Yeah. She set Jenna up and then tried the trauma bond. Exhibit A. Ciao. Dahlia said, that's because these ladies still have something to lose and something to prove. The OG cast is older and established. Yeah. Yeah, money and older kids. They didn't have to care. You're right. You're right. Uber. Kayla said, hola from Spain. Hey, traveling the world for the first time. And at every tourist stop to have to control my urge to say, attenzione, pickpocket. Attenzione, pickpocket. OMG. And I'm saying tired bathing suits. I'm like, this is the thing. Sai, you're a fashion influencer. Where are the fashions? What is happening? Ryan said the bar was low if a trip where there is food is considered successful. Ciao. Miss T said real New York City money doesn't want to do the show. This can't be the only choices in New York. Yeah, you're right. Oh, long jaw silver. I would have took that to my grave. I would have took that to my grave. Oh, we sure did. When I tell you, we was going at it every day. Every day. We had a bully off. Karen said, I definitely had a bully growing up in school. I had one bully that I ended up finding out after we graduated that he had of course. Same thing happened to me, but this was junior high. My bully actually robbed me. Welcome to Philadelphia. And then like 10 years later, I see him and I'm like, he's going to rob me again. And he asked for my number. I'm like, do you not remember me? And of course, I was with Mama Star. She was like, you robbed her in junior high. He was like, oh, my bad. I ain't mean to do that. I'm like, what? Jess Jonathan said, Giselle looked good in the Real Housewives of Potomac photos, but the dress was basic. Ashley's dress looked cheap. Robin's hair was given Dollar Tree bundles. Oh, my God. Jess Jonathan, you came in swinging. I know that's right. Let's move on to the Real Housewives of Orange County season finale. Bring back the Trace Amigas and send Heather to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you have been watching me from the beginning, you know that I have always said that Heather is unequally yoked with this cast. She belongs in Beverly Hills. So I'm hoping her getting this high-rise pad. I don't know why anybody would live in a high-rise apartment on a fault line. That's just crazy to me. Anyway, I hope that her getting this apartment in LA means that she's moving to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because I feel like that's where she will fit. Now, I'm not saying she's going to clean up over there and be in charge of the girls, But I feel like she will fit better over there. I never thought that she worked with Orange County, especially not with this cast. The way Tamara acted this season, the way Gina acted this season, the way Emily acted this season, solidifies for me that the Real Housewives we need to cast Real Housewives who have money. We've been saying it for a very long time, but I mean they have money to the point where this Bravo check is fun money. When this is their only reliable income, it changes the culture, it changes the energy of the show, and we are just now seeing middle-aged desperate women, fighting and creating drama where there is not one because they want to come back next season. We need to have women who are on this show just because they want attention, not because they need the coin. Because the way Tamara was acting this season, you could not have told me that there was an eviction notice on Cut Fitness and on her front door. Like she was getting put out of every damn place the way she was acting this season. It was just a lot. It was a lot. Like she's picking fights with every and anybody for no reason. And then she comes back, hey, I'm sorry. I missed you. That's all. Girl, what? Her fights were not making any sense. All I could see was someone hustling to stay on this show, and Bravo needs to move away from that. That's why we're getting these lackluster seasons. Now, listen, they might not change a damn thing because they're getting the viewership that they want, but it's still just these shows are lackluster because this Bravo check is their only income, and it needs to be fun money. That's why Vicky, who can choke, but that's why she's good TV, because she gets her money from scamming old people out of insurance, right? And she makes a lot of money scamming the elderly. So she doesn't need the Bravo check. So when she comes on this show, she is just her fun, crazy, wackadoodle self, because this don't mean nothing. This is, a fun little check for her. She uses this check to, get her wrestling restored, right? She don't really need this money. Tamara, oh my goodness, she is acting like every time she steps on set, Eddie texts her, they're about to put us out. Rent-A-Center is here to take the furniture. Do what you have to do to stay on the show. And it's just not fun. Like out of nowhere, like Tamara came for everybody, then out of nowhere, she came for Heather. What? Now you and Heather have beef? Nothing was organic with her this season. And here's why Heather will always be in charge of the girls, right? Because they all tried to come for this woman. They all tried to make her out to be this bad person who is talking behind people's back and saying all this messy stuff. And she did, right? But Tamara was putting 20 on 10 for a lot of stuff, right? But y'all talked about her, especially you, Emily, talked about this woman, said that she was fake, said that she treated you like peons. Then we get to the season finale and you're crying and apologizing to her. What the hell is going on? Emily was like, my sister and I, we are so hard on each other. And when I heard loser, I just felt so bad, but I'm sorry. I want to be friends. What are you talking about? You were the main one saying that this broad is fake. I thought that you was going to punch her in both her eyes. You're crying to this woman. You're bowing down to her. You're kissing the ring. What is going on? Now, her and Gina are besties all of a sudden. Gina's like, well, she's just, that's Heather. She just was, she just had some difficulties, but she's making it work. Y'all didn't like her. I don't understand. I just don't understand how at the season finale, all of a sudden, Heather was no longer the problem. And then when you see the trailer for the reunion, they back mad at Heather. Heather, go to Beverly Hills, girl. Go to Beverly Hills and stop fighting with these Section 8 Barbies. Girl, you don't need this mess. You do not need this mess. Speaking of another heifer who should be fighting these hoes, Jen. Let me tell you something, Jen. If you do not have no heat at this reunion for Tamara, sis, don't come back next season. Don't come back because you have been dragged, beat up, extensions pulled. They have kicked you down a mountain several times, called you everything but a child of God, made you feel like the biggest hoe that Orange County ever met. They was dragging your boyfriend and that your elderly boyfriend in his Hot Topic fashions. They did you dirty. If you don't have no heat for all of them hoes, especially Tamara, don't come back next season. You sat there and cried. Vicky looked you in your face and said, hey, I don't know you, but you are a mother with 5 kids. How dare you not make it work with your husband? And you sat there and was like, yeah, she's right. Let me tell you something. I'm from the city of Philadelphia, where violence is not the answer. It is an answer. Jen should have beat all of them up a long time ago. Jen should have beat all of them up a long time ago when Gina was coming at her out of nowhere. I was cheated on. I was cheated on too. What the hell I got to do with her? She not your fine abusive ex. What the hell that got to do? I just don't like being around girls like that. What? And Jen's like, yeah, I understand. I'm a whore. Ma'am, you too old. And you got too many kids to be getting bullied at your big age. You better have some heat for all of them. After Tamara assaulted you with that napkin and Noble when you sat there, I was like, all right, I'm going to let this slide because she a newbie. But you better come out with some haymakers at that reunion. I don't want to see you. Because you don't have the cojones to be in reality TV if you are letting these basic Barbies treat you like you crazy. You crazy. I would have been like, yeah, I did it and I'll do it again. Hey, did you see my boyfriend? And do you see my husband? Yeah, now you know why I was riding that horse. Now you know why. Who gonna check me, not you philandering hoes? Girl, you better come with some heat at that reunion. You better come with some heat at that reunion. Heather, don't say nothing to them girls. You sit there prim and proper and you say, you know what? I gotta go. Take a diamond out of your purse, blow the dust off the diamond, and say, see you, Andy. That's what you need to do. Don't give them no breath. Just sold a home for $54 million. You sold that terrible tan prison of a home for $54 million. You don't got to talk to them hoes ever in your life. Do you know what Tamara would do for $54 million? Tamara would rat out that January 6th son to the CIA. Girl, for $54 million. Ciao. Anyway, I don't know what they're going to do about the cast for the Real Housewives of Orange County because, like I said, they're getting big numbers, so I don't know if they'll change up this cast. But my God, today, we have got to do something about Emily and Gina. They have got to be friend of the show. I'm sorry, no shade. And I say this as a working class person who's on strike. Gina don't got the coin for this show. Gina don't got the coin for this show. We got to stop it. We have to stop it. Now her and her boo got a they got beginner real estate license. Like this. I feel like next season she's gonna be working at TJ Maxx, and we all just gonna have to sit there and accept it. Like this is the culture of this show. When we met these broads, they were saying, "Oh, Orange County has more money than LA, than Los Angeles, than Beverly Hills. We're the real diamond holders." Really? Really? Because it's giving Spiegel. It's giving Coles. Where is the money? Don't nobody on this show got money. It's ridiculous. Heather, go to Beverly Hills, please. Go to Beverly Hills. Anyway, that's all I want to say about them broads. What do you guys have to say? OMG. Taylor fell flat for me. But this is why I feel like she fell flat. outside of Shannon, I think Taylor is it's something going on there. Cause I love Taylor. I was so happy when she was cast on this show. But Heather has been whacked this entire season. This entire season. And her confessional in the scenes. What in the hell was Taylor saying to Heather? Yeah, because my friends, they don't. Yeah, Oklahoma girlfriend. Yeah, wet the whole season. The whole season. I'm like, where are you getting liquor from? Y'all at brunch. Where's the liquor? She's not ready. She's not ready. She is not ready. Men are weird, Teresa. They are very, very weird. Sierra said, I don't know if the traits of Mikas is going to work after Shannon's recent accident. Listen, I saw that video. First of all, TMZ is messy. How the hell they get that? That was very scary. Shannon, that was very scary. You are lucky that nobody was out on that street. My God, today, you are lucky. And I would just say this and I'm going to let it go. Gina, if she don't ever let up on this for at least 3 seasons, let her have it, Shannon. Let her have it. Because you dragged her and her kids over how you helped her with her DUI. So let her have it. Let her have it. Now, if she don't do it, good on her. But if she does do it, we got to allow it. We got to allow it. Every and anything. It was so desperate. It was so desperate. Drewski said, honestly, though, the really wealthy woman in the Real Housewives of Orange County probably want nothing to do with this show or these awful women. Of course. Mademoiselle said, Heather won't fit on Beverly Hills. She's too pretentious, even for them. Maybe she would do well with Sutton and Crystal, but the rest are not as proper. See, this is the thing, right? I think that Heather is like that because she knows that the ladies are not as moneyed up as her on Orange County. I don't think she will pull those stunts on Beverly Hills. I think Heather will fall in line on Beverly Hills because those ladies got just as much money, if not more. Dahlia said, if Heather can successfully transition from Orange County to Beverly Hills, that opens the door to more opportunities for switches. Yes, and I hope that happens. Sierra said, for no reason, Tamara was like a court jester from jump. Perfect for her. Just a mess. Emily was hurt. Emily was like, excuse me, I'm still practicing law. I think her husband's parents are very wealthy. I think that they will give money to Emily's kids. I don't think they're cutting checks to Emily. Because I'm surprised that Vicky not clink, 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 clink. Because I saw the expose on her and I was like, yikes. Yikes. He's Mr. Tamara. He wasn't doing anything when they got together. Give Me Shelter said, Gina and Emily are some mules. Oh my God. I can't respect them as housewives. Tara is such a one-trick pony. Her antics are low in style. An example of mediocre. White woman being elevated. Now LVP. That was oh yeah. Yep. That girl got a glass house and a farm. A glass farm. Come on. Come on. Just every and anything to stay afloat. And I understand that struggle. I'm working class too, but I'm not tuning into this show to watch working class people. That's what MTV's The Challenge is for. I just said, I really didn't see how Heather was getting bullied. Everyone got it from Tamara Crazy Self. Yep. Let me tell you something. They couldn't take when Heather walked into that party looking sickening. Even Tamara had to give it to her. She's an ice queen. Yeah, because you couldn't say anything else about her. She ate y'all all up. Dahlia said, it's times like this I miss Noella, my biracial unicorn. She was delusional and unbothered. She could give it to Heather while looking great. What a loss. I hope they bring her back when Heather leaves, because her and Heather just couldn't work together. Miss T said Emily was mad at Gina for flip-flopping with Heather. 5 minutes later, it changes. Just all over the place. Sierra said, yeah, Jen a little too PG-13. Come on, Zoom Miss Frizzle for me. She needs to be a grown woman about it. She just took everything. Everything. Really, Tamra? Really? I was like, yeah, really. She already did it. Like, what are you going to do? What you going to do? She threw a napkin in your face. Like, that was so demeaning. She just, really, Tamra? Really? I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have been very quiet. And then the next thing you know, I would have had a producer wrapped around my torso pulling me off of Tamra. Don't play with me. You want to be tough? Let's go there. Let's go there. Give Me Shelter said, Vicky couldn't say nothing to me after Brooks. When she was cussing out Jen. I did what you did. I left my husband, my good husband, and I married the loser. I'm like, well, we tried to tell you. Detective Megan King Edmonds tried to tell you. Miss GG88 said the way she let them talk to her, I wanted to jump in the TV and fight, and I don't even fight. Right? We're too grown for that. The Star family, we don't do that no more. We press them charges, but we won't fight no more. Starting all the drama. And talking to the waiter. Yeah, it's too much for me. I'm sorry about that, guys. They were like, girl, what? Peyton said Jen was on Instagram saying she wishes she was closer to Heather this season. Girl, it's over. The season's over now. You wishing all this stuff, you should have did it. Give Me Shelter said the OC reunion looks just as boring as the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion and the trailer for Real Housewives of Potomac. Thank God for Real Housewives of Miami. They need to put that on Bravo. That does not need to be on Peacock. Miss T said Shannon and her boyfriend both have issues with drinking. I didn't know that. I did not know that. The definition. Drusy said LVP is legit everything. I thought encapsulated Beverly Hills as a child and then adding an accent is over. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. We were like, Josie, stop. After what them broads said to her, let me tell you something. Even if any of that stuff had any validity to it, I wouldn't have done it in front of them. Absolutely not. I would have been like, guys, I know my man and I know my relationship. Thank you. And as soon as I got home, I would have been like, look, you're not going to play and embarrass me. What are you doing? Let me smell your penis. Stop playing with me. I would not let that man embarrass me like that. But I wouldn't let them know that they getting to me. The devil is a liar. Miss T said Vicky's second marriage was also very toxic. I guess she has forgotten they did not get along. Well, she does that. Vicky does that because, like, we had a whole couple of seasons where you were just like, he doesn't fill up your love tank. Now, all of a sudden, Don does fill up your love tank. Well, girl, that door is closed because he cannot stand you. He's still talking about how he can't stand Vicky on Twitter. Miss T said Vicky's marriage was so toxic. Had she forgotten? We all watched it unravel. She was the toxic one. Sierra said Heather said she's close with Garcelle. Imagine them against Dorit and Erica. I will live too. That's where Heather belongs, in my opinion. Let's move on to the final subject of the night. Real Housewives of New Jersey has paused filming for 2 housewives after an alleged physical incident. The Real Housewives of New Jersey have hit the pause button on filming for 2 of its stars in the wake of an alleged physical incident. Jennifer Aiden and Daniel Cabral have been temporarily suspended from filming the Bravo series while an investigation regarding the 2 women is under review. People confirmed. The reality stars allegedly got into an altercation while filming the Real Housewives of New Jersey at co-star Teresa Giudice's home. Of course, on Thursday. They've been falling out all season, but this argument escalated in ways it hadn't yet, a source tells People, a producer. The exchange started verbally and allegedly became physical when Aiden pushed Cabral, according to the source. Cabral, in turn, allegedly threw her drink at Aiden. The plastic cup hit Aiden's face, and the back of her earring cut into the back of her neck. As a result of the alleged incidents, Aiden and Cabral were suspended from filming for several days, though a second source tells People that nobody knows how long that'll last for. Neither filmed this weekend, but they have scheduled scenes throughout the week, the second source says. People have reached out to Aiden and Cabral reps for a statement. Real Housewives of New Jersey is currently filming its 14th season. Cabral made her debut on the show last season. Filming for the new season began in August, though there was an initial speculation that it would feature a cast shakeup. In the thick of sister-in-law Teresa and Melissa's seemingly endless feud, People confirmed in July that Bravo made return offers to both women and the rest of their season 13 co-stars. A premiere date for season 14 has not yet been announced. While the recent drama seems to be focused around Cabral and Aiden, last season's focus was heavily centered on the Gorga Giudice family. I'm hoping that we don't get none of them beefing. I mean, it's going to be impossible because of Joe, but I'm so sick of them families fighting. I'm sick of it. If we're going to make it about Jennifer and Danielle, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to say this is the first for Jersey. Jersey is the first violent show of the Housewife franchise. Are we forgetting Prostitution Whore? Are we forgetting the Joes fighting? Like this is the violent show. This is the show where you expect violence, right? This is the Bad Girls Club of Bravo. So I'm so shocked that they stopped filming and paused these two for this fight. When I'm like, isn't this a part of Jersey? Like if somebody's not fighting on the season of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, was it a season? Like that's really weird. So I want to know how bad this fight was. Like, was there blood? Was Jennifer bleeding? Is that why they got paused? Because I'm just like, Jersey is known for violence. So why? I don't know. I hope we get a glimpse of the fight so that we could, have an honest assessment of the situation. But it's just so weird to me that, they're trying to take the high road with Jersey. We said them other broads can't fight, not Jersey. If we are not going to be able to fight on Jersey, cancel the damn show. That's what they're known for, violence. Like, come on, we can't. That's the last housewife of the show, violence. We can't take that away. Oh dear, what do you guys think? Give Me Shelter said the Real Housewives of New Jersey resumed filming. Not to backtrack, but I wonder how Tamara will perform if she's not allowed to get aggressive with her co-star. She will prove my point as a one-trick pony. This ain't the 2010s. Ciao. When Tamara can't throw a drink, we're in trouble. Probably. She's another one. We got to put the alcohol up on these shows. Teresa definitely instigated. Teresa's on probation, so she can't do no fighting. So she instigates fights. She definitely instigated that fight. Miss T said Teresa and that family are the only ones allowed to be violent on this franchise. Yeah, like violence is a part of Jersey. We just got to be real here. Prostitution whore. That's how we met them. So we're going to tell them they can't fight? I don't know about that, Bravo. Some people say, how bad was the fight really? Are we hearing everything? I'm thinking they paused because when it was mentioned that Jennifer's earring cut her neck, I think she was bleeding. So that's probably why they want to pause it. Because there's visible blood. The End of the H said the show started with the table flip. They were fighting at the baby shower. Yes. Get away from me, you slut. Dear Father, you're breaking my heart. Like, come on. This show is Absolutely not. They fight at weddings, funerals, graduation. Y'all can't take that away from them. These people will not be able to give us a show if they can't be violent. Josie said, facts, Nikki, must have been bloody. That's what I think. And they aren't related. Maybe that's why. I think we saw some blood. Miss T said, will anybody be fired for this fight or suspended for a season like the others before them? Probably not. And I don't think it could be, but like I said, this show is the violent show. Like we're always expecting there to be some kind of verbal and physical assault. New Jersey. It just sounds crazy saying it, but it's the truth. Like, remember when Caroline was acting like she was the Godfather? Nobody messes with my family. If you mess with my family, you swim with the fishes. Like, it was supposed to be like mob culture. This show gotta be violent. JMT said Jersey had the christening, the Joes fighting, prostitution, whore, and hair pulling, but this is too far. Ciao. They were about to fight at that fashion show. And Danielle was like, oh, you don't want to say hi to me. And Teresa was like, is B better? I was like, oh my God. And Danielle was like, oh, wow, really classy, Teresa. And Teresa's like, did you forget that I'm from Patterson? I was like, yeah, I know that's right. Dahlia said, this is all on Bravo. They opened the door to violence and it escalated every season across all franchises. Now they need to live with their mess like soon. Miss T said, I bet Margaret was glad it wasn't her. Ciao. She absolutely did. She was the cop. Like, that's what it was introduced to us. Like, come on. It was talking about people coming up missing. You mess with the Gorgas, you come up missing. Like, that was the show. We cannot take violence away from Jersey. We cannot. But I have to take myself away from you guys. Mama got to go to work. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. Tomorrow is going to be a Bachelor Day. Bachelor in Paradise with just me, and then the Golden Bachelor Live with Mama Star. Again, I'm going to try to see if I could do Love After Lockup on Fridays, but right now I have YouTube TV. So the way they air those episodes, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on Friday or on Saturday or later on Friday. I will see. But thank you all so much for joining me. This was fun. I'll see you soon for something else. Bye, guys. Mwah. Caroline.